Welcome back to Keisha's Crumbs, where we have a special appreciation for everything homemade, and hopefully you will too. Y'all, I came to just drop these quick tips about sweet potatoes, especially as it relates to cooking them. Now, I'm not here to argue, I'm just here to share my experience. You can see these sweet potatoes coming out of the Instapot. This is out of my Instapot, and I've had to cook so many. I said, why don't I go ahead and share this now while it's on my mind? Well, these are smaller ones that my daughter had put in the Instapot while I was out running errands. As you can see, there were about 8 there, and you can see how orange the water was. Y'all, I'm just here to tell you this is the most efficient way to cook a sweet potato. Now, my mom, she refuses to do anything other than boil them because she says that was what her mother did, and I completely understand that. However, when you have a lot to make and you want to get it done as quickly as possible, the Instapot is the way to go, and that's what I'm here to let you know. Y'all, you can get Instapot sweet potatoes fork tender in 30 minutes. So again, keep in mind the ones I just took out were about 6 to 8. They were smaller size, and I cooked them for 30 minutes, but I had to leave, so I had my daughter turn the Instapot off. When I got home, that's what you saw me taking them out. Now at this point, I'm starting all over because I need even more potatoes. And so now that I've gotten home, I have like 3 or 4 big ones. You can see how big they are here. And y'all, please keep in mind, even though you're putting them in the Instapot, whether you're baking, broiling, whatever the case may be, please wash the potatoes thoroughly. Wash them thoroughly. Now I'm showing you how big they are, but look how very little water I use. I literally just put enough water in there to almost like I'm gonna steam them. But instead, this Instapot is a pressure cooker, y'all. It's a pressure cooker. Now, there's a lot of information out there about the difference in boiling versus baking, but hey, I don't have the science on the Instapot, and I think the science would be totally different if someone were to research it. But I can tell you from experience that you can get your sweet potatoes done in 30 minutes in the Instapot. And there's no other way to accomplish that outside of the Instapot. 30 minutes, y'all. So you see I'm putting the power on, 30 minutes timer, pressure level is high, and then I'm pushing start.
30
That is all
minutes.
it takes, and you will have fork tender, hot sweet potatoes in 30 minutes. Now, while those big ones are cooking, these are the ones that my daughter took out of the pot. Look how easy the skin comes off. The skin comes right off just like it would if you had baked it. Now, one another tip I want to give you while I'm here, y'all. You know the sweet potatoes are stringy, so you want to do everything you can throughout the process to remove those strings. So when I'm removing the peel, I kind of pinch the ends off the end of the sweet potato, and that helps me get rid of the lot of the string before I ever get my sweet potatoes inside the mixer. Okay, so I'm speeding the video up here, but just remember this. So see, now that I've pinched the edges off and took off all of the peel, now I'm going to go in with my hand mixer. And when you first start mixing your sweet potatoes, take it slow. And then after about, pulse it for about 30 seconds and then look at your mixer and look to see if there are any strings on there. If there are, you need to go ahead and remove your strings at that point. And as you've seen, I've just done, you'll even sometimes have a little peel in there. And you just want to make sure that you inspect your sweet potatoes and your mixer as you are processing and pureeing these potatoes. Yeah, I'll be honest. I made sweet potato bread. I put a picture of it right here. And I wish that I had done it with actual sweet potatoes versus using the can. I don't know why I used the can. It's just that, some recipes, everything you pull up tells you to do it either can or semi homemade. And I just like to do things homemade. But anyway, This is easy with an Instapot, so I could have made my sweet potato bread with actual sweet potatoes versus canned puree. But what I'm doing right now is I'm actually taking the strings off the mixer. I didn't realize that this wasn't in the shot, so my apologies. I think I'll show you again a little later. But the point is, once you get those well done and softened sweet potatoes in your mixing bowl, they're the strings right there. And these potatoes really didn't have many strings. Luckily, these were organic. I ended up buying them because they were on sale, but they were organic. I don't know if they had anything to do with it. Cause shy, I don't hardly normally buy organic, but they were on sale, so I got them. But I can say they had very little strings, but still, don't forget your tip that when they're first cooked and you're taking the peel off, pinch the ends away, and there's another piece of skin right there. Watch for more strings, peel, and imperfections. Yes. And sometimes sweet potatoes will have those black specks inside, and those are the type of things you want to look for. So you can see here now my
Yeah,
beaters
I'm gonna
don't hardly
actually
have
take these out
any
now so that they
string
can
on them
cool.
at
They are
all.
so
So
soft
now
and
that my
tender.
puree is
They're hard to
free
even
of the
pick up
skin
with
or the
tongs.
peel, it is
And
free
these are
of
big
imperfections,
potatoes.
and it is free of strings, I
I
can
went and got
go
a light
in
so
and
you can
start
really see. Look how big
incorporating
these
that
potatoes
sweet
are. I
potato
got them from
puree
Super
into
One.
any sweet potato recipe
Super
I
One in
want.
Greenville, Texas.
But
See how
as y'all
big
can
that
see,
is?
y'all, really quickly, just 30 minutes
Much
later, look how
bigger
fat that potato is. These
than the
potatoes were big.
potatoes
You
I
could
showed
tell
you.
even better when I was
Ooh,
washing them.
it scared
And
me,
again,
y'all.
I just covered the
I almost
bottom of the
dropped my
Instapot
phone.
with water. I almost
I
dropped that
told
one
y'all my
there. And if
cameraman
you're
coming.
wondering what that is at the top, that was my
Baby,
fingernail. I
cameraman gonna
didn't
be in the
realize
building
it was in the way, but it's
24/7.
out of the way now.
But
But yeah,
let me stop
I mean,
being
this just brings my
obnoxious.
heart
But
joy.
y'all see
To
how
be able to
big these
process
potatoes
sweet
are?
potatoes like this, I
Look
had
at
to
my
come and
hand.
share the news. I paused for the call so I could come and let
So
y'all
these are
know.
some very
And I'm showing you again how
large
the size
potatoes,
they
where
are
the other
compared
ones
to
were
my hand.
small. And even in the same amount of time,
They are
see that?
very, very big. Yet and
30
still they
minutes.
got to be just as tender. I'm
30
showing you when I
minutes.
push in. That's why it's so important to wash them, because of course the peel will start to break away as they cook. So that was just 30 minutes, y'all.
In the Instapot, pressure cook. Oh, you go to custom and you make sure your pressure is on high. And baby, only thing I've never done in the Instapot is bake a cake, but they say you can bake a cake in it. I'm gonna try it one day. I'm gonna show you a lot of things in this Instapot. I like to like even my white beans. I'd be there on the stove top just because I know a lot of people still haven't invested in Instapot. Still just don't believe that it's a worthy investment, but this really was a miraculous invention. Okay? Because it combines a slow cooker and a pressure cooker in one, and you don't have the danger that came with pressure cooking. Remember, our parents and our grandparents cooked with pressure cookers way back in the day, but they were super dangerous. Instapot created the technology where basically this is a safe,
Foolproof pressure cooker without the danger. And I was able to make sweet potatoes this tender, this tender in 30 minutes. And this Instapot on high pressure with that little amount of water. And I don't care how many potatoes I would have put in here, they still would have gotten tender just like these. I do it all the time. This is the filling for the surprise dessert.
Change of plans, y'all, okay? This particular dessert will be pushed back until December. We're going to do it for Christmas. I had very special plans on making that dessert, surprise dessert for y'all for Thanksgiving. But I have some sweet potato pies that I have to make I wasn't expecting. And so at least you'll get to see how wonderful those turned out. Please like and share this video, and please subscribe if you haven't already. I'm Keisha of Keisha's Crumbs, and we love to say that crumbs from the master's table are better than eating the whole roll anywhere else. I love y'all. I hope y'all having a wonderful Thanksgiving start to your Thanksgiving holiday, and I hope your kitchen smells as good as mine. If not, just come back and see more videos. it'll be like smell-o-vision. I promise.